Alright, ladies and gentlemen, give this a third go. Made some adjustments to the parameters and the settings. It's going to be as smooth. I noticed that portrait mode is not as smooth as the other modes, so take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, not as smooth. But it's up to the gimbal operator to be smooth. So it's up to me to make it smooth. But if I had my other hand, it probably would be smooth. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm just testing portrait mode on my Weebill 2 Pro gimbal. And just fixing some of the parameters, but also trying to eliminate some of the lag issues I'm having on this phone. But using Premise Live third-party app, it just seems to lag a lot more than using YouTube app. But other than that, everybody, disclaimer, I'm just testing. I want to see how smooth this will become. I want to see the settings, because when I look at the videos, I want to see how smooth this is with one hand. But I noticed that it is shaky a little bit. So this is why I wanted to lock it, but you can't lock in this mode, which is kind of disappointing. But everyone, disclaimer, I'm just testing and see how smooth I can get this gimbal to be. Now, the pan motor axis is what the motor, this is most of the power coming from, because it gets kind of warm to the touch, and I have to adjust, make some adjustments on the slide bar, and that fixed some of the issues, but doesn't make the gimbal stable still. But other than that, we're just testing. Using Premise Live app, it might become laggy. It's supposed to be very smooth, but it's not actually. I'm starting to notice that. So, as I said before, Samsung released the One UI 6.1. It made the older cameras a little bit laggy. But even before that, it was already laggy, just not stable. Because, like I said, it's up to the developers of these apps to put more concentration and more efforts into these third-party apps for Samsung devices on Android. It seems like iOS is getting a lot of more love. I'm gonna see how well this works. And as I said, I'm using one hand. And it's not the smoothest. It's still. And dog says hi from Ukraine. What's going on, everyone from Ukraine? Wow, a lot of people from Ukraine. What's going on, guys? So ladies and gentlemen, testing out portrait mode on the Weebill 2 Pro gimbal. I'm using Maven filters. I am one stop under. So I am controlling my exposure. So take it with a grain of salt, everyone. I'm using a 3-stop and a CPL. When it gets about noonish, 11, I will put on a 6-stop and a CPL. But just testing out portrait mode after fixing some of the calibrations, because this device, this gimbal, is going to be my main gimbal to do my live streams on, everyone. So I must perfect, and I must get everything in all my settings right for each mode. But it seems like I'm going to be using portrait mode a lot more, because it seems like that's what YouTube wants. And as you can see, it is working. YouTube algorithm is saying that portrait mode is what people want to see. Yeah, it's very laggy using a third-party app. Should use YouTube app, but I just wish YouTube would just give us settings. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm using Premium Live app on Android. It's not smoothest. These developers are not updating this app and making sure this is running smooth on the S21 Plus. This is a S21 Plus, everybody. This is one of Samsung's flagship devices, and it throttled the crap out of it. Now, when I shoot normal video, it works perfectly fine. When I shoot 4K, 8K, it works perfectly fine. But once I start using third-party apps to live stream, that's when it becomes a problem. But everyone, I'm going to my storage unit to try to figure out if I need any cameras, or should I just bring the camera. But the problem is my wagon is broken. I didn't even bring the cameras, so we got to fix the cameras. I mean the wagon. Got to fix the wagon. If I can't fix the wagon, then I'm probably not going to shoot any photography. Trying to hold this gimbal still, everybody. It's really hard when it's not in lock mode. It's in pan and follow mode. See? Pan, pans. But I noticed there's a limitation to that pan. Or it's in my, I need to take that piece off then. You could even drop down by one stop. Friend, I am under one stop. That's what I just said. I'm using Premium Live. I'm one stop under, controlling my exposure, plus I'm using the Maven filters. A 3-stop and a CPL. My bitrate is at 3000, not 3500. It's at 3000. FPS is at 30. It's supposed to be at 30. But with the new update to Android, the One UI 6.1, yeah, it made the phone much more laggier than before. So I don't think a lot of these apps on Android are truly compatible unless I upgrade my phone, which we can if we had the money to. But I wanted to show in real time, as I am trying to make sure portrait mode is working correctly. And it's not, the pan access motor was my problem, everybody. It was getting way too hot. And it was too much weight, and the slide bar needed to be adjusted. So we kind of fixed that issue. But that means we have to slide the slide bar back when we are in a different mode as well. So the pan access motor, the slide, needs to be adjusted when you're using portrait mode, and then needs to be slide back into its regular position when you're using other modes. So you got to keep that in mind. But I'm using one hand only, everybody, and I'm trying to be smooth, but I can't. But I just wish you can lock the position so it doesn't, you know, pan and tilt everywhere like this. So this is just my third test. I think I kind of figured it out. what I need to do with this mode. But I notice in this mode, everyone, it drains the battery much more faster. Yes, drains the battery because, mind you, everyone, I went from, what is that, 93% to now 23% in less than 2 hours. So portrait mode eats up a lot of power. To give you guys reference, it does eat up a lot of power. And right now, at 23% power. I'm not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing. But as I said, the more I adjust and fine tweak the parameters for this mode, the less battery it would take, and less energy it would take from the battery. Less battery consumption. But that's what I've been doing this morning, trying to get this right. But happy holidays and happy 4th of July to everyone here in the United States. I'm Panda Photographer. I'm a documentarian, journalist, consultant, YouTuber, content creator, and we are here on a holiday. Going to get some stuff from the storage unit. Yeah, it's super laggy on this app. Look how laggy it is. Very laggy. All right, everyone. Thank you for what? Whoa, what are you doing, fella? Thank you for watching this video. As I said, this is just a test. I need to fine tweak this gimbal, and I need to figure out. Ooh, it's a little warm. The pen axe is still warm. But with that said, everyone, thank you for watching. I'll see ya.